Friends, family, and loved ones, what's going on? It's your boy Poncho here, back at it with another video, and I'm here to talk today about some reasons that we might turn down interviews from artists and creators. I made a video called the 4 traits, it was 4, right? Yes, 4 traits we look for and artists will invest in, and I wanted to do the opposite, shine light on some things that artists do that will turn us off, make them not really want to lock in, work, and help them. We get a lot of inquiries for people who want to come on the show, and if I had to put a percent on it, I would say that we accept 15%. It's either we reach out to the person because we want to lock in with them, or they hit us up, and at that point we would accept about 15%. I'm making this video to shine light on certain things that if you're an artist you may want to stay away from, especially if you're trying to work with professional platforms, because these could be major turnoffs and they could absolutely be killing your chances of locking in with the people that will help you. If you're an artist who's serious about the career, subscribe to the channel and let's not waste any time. Let's do it. So I broke this topic down into 5 different sections. There's 5 things that if somebody does, it's just no. Number 1, the approach. Certain approaches that will immediately make me say no sounds something like this. Yo, bro, you need to get me on your platform. Yo, bro, I'm the hottest artist out of da-da-da. You need to get me on right now. Yo, bro, you bugging. Come on, bro. Bro, just give me a chance, bro. Trust me, bro. You won't regret it. I'm trying to talk my shit, bro. Come on, bro. Let me on, bro. Like, first of all, when I hear an approach like that, it immediately tells me a couple things. 1, you're not professional. 2, you may be desperate. And 3, you've probably never watched our content because we're not a platform that deals with gossip or even the art side of things. Like for the interviews, we keep it way more business based than art based. So if someone's sole purpose is to come on just to promote shit and talk shit, you know, we definitely do let artists promote their work, and don't get me wrong, we'll absolutely do that. But like if it seems like it's just one-sided, like they're just trying to get something out of us and leave, no. I feel like I shouldn't even need to say this, but at least 3 times a week, we get a fucking wild ass approach from an artist, and it's just like, yo, absolutely not. So that's the first thing. Nothing else I'm gonna say matters if the approach is fucked up. Number 2, not every platform will agree with this, but if someone has mad fake followers, if it's very evident that their entire profile is fake, all their streams are fake, everything about them is fake, the comments are fake, you see a post that's got 2,000 likes and 100 comments, and you go through the comments and it's like, great post, buddy. Oh my God, that's so inspiring. Keep going. Like, nah, we're not doing that. Anytime somebody hits us up to come on the show, whether it be the review show in there or the interviews in here, I always ask myself, will our audience fuck with this guest? Will our audience learn something from this guest, or will they not? When someone has mad fake followers and tries to front like they're more successful than they are, it dilutes their message, which means us having them on the show will dilute our message. And I'm not gonna hurt our brand reputation by bringing on someone who's got mad fake shit. I'm just not doing it. It's not worth it. Just be patient, yo. Like, I understand why people do it. They buy the streams, they buy the followers because they're trying to look the part. Like, I get it, but in all reality, it's super see-through. Anyone who's in the industry for longer than fucking 2 years will be able to spot it immediately. It's a turnoff, bro. It makes me not trust the artist. It makes me way less likely to invest in them. It's just like, nah, bro. I would rather work with the person who's got 1,500 followers and is hustling, posting as much content as they can, than someone who's got 30,000 fake and is trying to trick people. Like, even if that's a better look for our brand, nah, if this person is not authentic, I'm not with it. Some people will see past that, but for me, bro, I only want people who are real and people who have a real message. I'm not with the fake shit. Number 3, you flaked in the past. I got a rule. You flake once, let's reschedule. You flake twice, I don't care why. I don't care what happened. I'm never working with you again. And it's no bad blood. Like, I'll see you in public. I'll dap you up. There's no issue. I just don't like having my time wasted. If I'm going to drive to the studio, set up all the equipment and shit, all this shit takes time, and time is money. And sometimes it's literal money. Cruz takes the train from the city to Westchester to lock in for these sessions. And we've had situations where he's on the train and the artist is not responding, or some shit is happening, the artist wants to reschedule, and it's just like, yo, bro, like, I get it, life happens. There's a session that I did recently that I had to call it in the middle of the session because I had an emergency to attend to. Like, shit happens, I get it, but yo, after a while it's just like, yo, bro, nah, hell no. Number 4, if you got a fucking terrible reputation. And look, I'm not the type of person to just hear some gossip and then jump to conclusions, but when there's multiple people who say something bad about a person, there's usually a reason why. I'll just explain it like this. Anytime I felt iffy about a guest and let them on the show, I regretted it later. Every single time. Every time. There has not been a single time that I've had a negative feeling about a guest and it went well. All those sessions, it was way earlier in my career when my shit was trash, the quality was ass, the content wasn't wasn't that good. And I was just working with whoever would work with me. And every time I had a bad feeling or I heard something weird about a person, the shit did not go right. Like it just didn't. At this point now, it's just like, I'm not even gonna put myself in that position. I don't need to. Like we have enough people to work with. Like I'm not working with someone who I feel like is a liability for me to have on the platform. And number 5, out of everything I just said, this is the most common reason why we'll turn down an interview. It just doesn't make sense. From start to finish, it takes about 8 hours to create an interview. From the time we book it, so when we set up the equipment, we shoot it, we edit it, we make the clips, all that type of shit, post everything. It's about 8 hours. I always ask myself, is having this guest on the platform worth 8 hours of my life? And a lot of the time the answer is no, like respectfully. And look, I don't say that from a place of like, oh, I'm better than other people. I just value my time. And a lot of the times it just does not make sense. It's nothing personal. It's just like we have a certain quality of how we do things. And if someone is not matching that level of professionalism, it just doesn't make sense. And tangent, that's why I'm not a fan of networking events. I feel like people feel like they can network to the top when they have nothing real to offer. I went to networking events earlier in my career when my beats were trashed and I really didn't have shit to offer, and it was a complete waste of time. I would have been way better off if I had just locked in, learned to make better beats, learned to shoot better videos, and then had people come to me. People will say like, oh, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And that whole expression is definitely true, but that implies that you have a certain level of skill before you start going out and networking. So that's pretty much it. The approach, the fake followers, flaking in the past, the bad reputation, and if it just doesn't make sense, the answer is no. If you're an artist who wants to get on platforms and get their name out there, I would evaluate all of these. If you already had the fake followers and shit, it just is what the fuck it is. I don't even know how you remove those. I don't know how that whole shit works. Check the rest of these and do what you can, make adjustments, and shit will really start working for you. 100%. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel too if you're an artist who's serious about their career. We're trying to build a community of like-minded artists who are serious, who are trying to grow together and be the best versions of themselves. Also, if you're an artist and you have a song you believe in that you want to push and promote, or just get a second opinion on, send it to the review show. You know, we give super raw, authentic opinions on the music. We don't sugarcoat shit. We just tell it as it is. And it comes from a place of wanting to see artists do better. That's what this entire channel is about at the end of the day. So if you're interested in being on the show, send us a YouTube link through Instagram. If it's unreleased, just hit us up. We'll give you an email for you to send the MP3 to. We can take it from there. Thank you for watching. We out of here.